Coming up tonight on SLU News 22.
Adjuncts move forward toward unionization.
SGA hosts a town hall on SLU's budget.
Starbucks changes their rewards program.
SLU crowns the new residence hall.
Plus, national news and weather. Live from the Busch Student Center, this is SLU News 22.
Good evening. I'm Heather Padilla.
And I'm Bobby Stilwell.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Republican presidential candidate and former Florida Governor Jeb Bush officially suspended his campaign on Saturday following the South Carolina primary. While Bush was able to raise over $150 million for his campaign, his spending did not translate into positive results. Bush received only 7.8% of the vote in Saturday's primary, which was the third in a series of disappointing primary results for the brother of former President George W. Bush. In a final speech to his supporters, Bush remarked that the people of Iowa and New Hampshire and South Carolina have spoken, and I really respect their decisions, so tonight I'm suspending my campaign, end quote.
More than 10 million people are without water in Delhi, India, after protesters sabotaged the main canal bringing water into the city. The head of Delhi's water board said that it would be 3 to 4 days before the normal water flow resumes. Because of the water shortage, all the schools have been closed. 16 people have been killed in the riots connected with the protesters that caused the damage to the canal. The Indian Army took control of the canal on Monday, but repairs are expected to take time.
Meteorologist Jacie Sweitzer is in the Weather Center with our first forecast. Jacie, how's it look out there?
It's looking pretty nice. We have temperatures here in the 40s all across the board. Not bad. A couple 48s here and there in Waterloo and Festus, a little bit warmer. And tonight we're looking at chilly temperatures, but it's going to be clear, so nothing to worry about there. Just wear a coat. And for our work day, work week, we're going to have cooling temperatures here early in the week. And Wednesday, that's going to lead us, do we have snow or rain? And then towards the end of the week, we're going to see those spring-like temperatures start to come back and join us. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jacie. 6 fatalities resulted from the shootings on Saturday night in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The shooter was Jason Dalton, a 45-year-old Uber driver. Dalton was originally brought in on Saturday night after a manhunt in connection with the murders. On Monday, Dalton confessed to the murders and will receive a court-appointed attorney. Dalton had no previous criminal record and there were no motives for the murders. Uber confirmed that he was a driver for the company, but did not say whether or not Dalton was driving for Uber during the shootings.
Starbucks will soon be revamping its popular rewards program, which has over 11 million active members in the United States. Beginning this April, customers will receive 2 reward stars per dollar spent, replacing the old reward of 1 star for each transaction. According to company executives, this revision was the most suggested change to the rewards program. Company officials hope that this change will bring an end to, quote, transaction splitting, where customers purchase their drinks in separate transactions to gain more rewards.
Coming up next, your SLU area news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. SLU's adjunct faculty continue to move forward towards unionization. In the past week, the Service Employees International Union, SEIU, has backed the adjunct instructors. This union was the same one that successfully unionized the adjunct instructors at nearby Washington University just over a year ago. Among the goals of the SLU adjuncts are to increase wages and to gain more communication and scheduling. As the university's current policy stands, adjuncts are only paid on average $3,000 per course each semester. This means that the average yearly salary of each adjunct is less than $24,000 a year, roughly comparable to a Starbucks barista. According to Hillary Birdsong, an adjunct instructor and leader of the unionization movement, quote, "Many of us have to work at multiple jobs to make ends meet. Some of us live paycheck to paycheck and worry about how to pay rent and utility bills. We have no way of knowing if we will even be teaching next semester," end quote. Michael Lewis, the Associate Vice President for Faculty Development, has stated that the university has not yet taken a position on the issue.
All members of the SLU community are invited to participate in a topping out ceremony at the new residence hall at Spring and Laclede on Wednesday, February 24th. The celebration will begin at 4 p.m. with a hot chocolate bar. Those who attend will have an opportunity to be a part of this new hall by signing their names to one of the pyramids that will be raised to the top of the building following the official ceremony at 4:30. The green roof pyramid, a signature architectural feature on many of SLU's buildings across campus, will be lifted into place on top of Spring Hall following a ceremony that will include comments from SGA President Jay Bryant, University President Fred Pastillo, and several other university representatives.
Join SLU's Black Student Alliance for their annual Harambee Dance this Saturday, February 27th at 8 p.m. The dance will be located in Montecito, located at 3050 Olive Street. Harambee is the Swahili word for unity. The dance is BSA's most anticipated event of the year and will be free for both SLU and non-SLU students. Refreshments will be provided and one of the hottest St. Louis DJs will be spinning. For more information about upcoming events, check out BSA's Facebook page.
This Wednesday, SGA will host a student town hall during the regular Senate meeting to discuss university finances. David Heimberger, SLU's Chief Financial Officer, will give an update on the university's budget, and consultants from Bain & Company will be presenting. Bain is the company that SLU has hired to conduct an efficiency study on how the university can create long-term cost-saving solutions.
What was once the St. Louis Mills Mall sold this week for $4.4 million. The shopping center located in Hazelwood, Missouri, just off of Interstate 370, cost over $250 million to open in 2003 and has been struggling to stay alive since. Experts say that the sale price shows just how much shopping trends have shifted since the center opened 12 years ago. The point to competition from new outlet malls in the area, as well as the poor location of the St. Louis Outlet Mall in explaining the decline. Just 2 years ago, the mall was 84% occupied, while now it's only 77% occupied. This is compared to an average 92% occupation rate of similar malls in comparable markets. As it stands now, the St. Louis Outlet Mall has few anchor stores, with the remaining big names including Burlington, Bed Bath & Beyond, Cabela's, and a recently opened Ross that just replaced Sears. Following the purchase by Namdar Realty Group, experts predict that the new owners will likely redevelop the space by replacing retail areas with offices or even warehouse space.
The gun ban at the St. Louis Zoo has been extended into June by Judge Joan Moriarty. The ban was originally set in place in December due to a court case involving gun rights activist Jeffrey Smith. Smith planned to lead a group of armed followers into the St. Louis Zoo to protest the gun ban, which led to the extension. Zoo officials state they are pleased with Judge Moriarty's order to continue its policy of prohibiting weapons from being carried on the premises. The zoo testified that it operates as a preschool and therefore qualifies for the Missouri law, allowing such places to ban all weapons.
Coming up next, your workweek forecast. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Meteorologist Jacie Sweitzer is here with us now for your extended forecast. Jacie, what does our work week look like?
It is looking snowy, unfortunately, for you snow lovers out there. It's going to be nasty for those of us who have been liking this spring weather.
Oh, well, not too excited about the snow,
Yeah,
but
no, me either. Right now we're looking at 45 degrees, which is pretty nice, considering what's going to be joining us later this week. We've got a low of 36, so wear your coats tonight. Going to be a bit cold. Here we've got, we're looking at Tuesday here, because this is when the interesting weather is going to start moving into our area. We've got cloudy skies and this low pressure system down here. It's going to move up to the northeast, and with that, it's going to potentially bring snow. Now here we got tonight, wear your coats, 41 degrees, about 10 p.m. Not going to be really cold until late in the evening when everybody is warm in bed, cozy from studying all day. Tuesday, not bad temperatures, 49 degrees. As these temperatures are going to be leaving us, we're going to come to our 5-day forecast. Those temperatures, 49 Tuesday, not bad. Wednesday is when we're going to be seeing our snow. This is going to be seeing our snow, which could potentially turn into rain. Unfortunately, St. Louis, we are on that line quite often. Friday, Saturday, it's going to be heating up again, back to those spring temperatures.
Welcome back. Star Wars Episode 8 began filming last Monday. Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, and John Boyega will be returning along with much of the principal cast of The Force Awakens. Joining the returning members will be Benicio del Toro, Laura Dern, and Kelly Marie Tran. J.J. Abrams will be returning as executive producer. Episode 8 is slated for release December 15th, 2017. We now go to Monica Ryan for sports. Monica, what's going on?
Hello, I'm Monica Ryan, and welcome to SLU Sports. SLU men's basketball got a win at home against the Fordham Rams in an Atlantic 10 conference matchup this Saturday. The final score was 76-68. Mike Crawford was on fire, making every shot he put up, reaching 21 points for the night. Star freshman Jermaine Bishop, Atlantic 10 Rookie of the Week, added to the shooting frenzy with 17 points. The Billikens have a game against the Dayton Flyers tomorrow night. This will be a test as the Flyers are tied for second in the standings and the Billikens are sitting at 8th. The Lady Billikens are on a 3-game winning streak. On the road, they beat Fordham with 2 seconds left. Jackie Kempf pulled up for a 10-foot jumper to make the final score 51-49. Kempf received honors this week, being named Atlantic 10 Player of the Week and selected for the College Sports Madness High Major National Player of the Week. The Billikens are tied for second in the Atlantic 10 standings with St. Bonaventure and George Washington. Ahead of them sits Duquesne. On Wednesday, the Billikens travel to Dayton, Ohio to face the Dayton Flyers. The St. Louis Blues are on a 5-game winning streak. They beat the Arizona Coyotes this weekend in a high-scoring game, 6-4, but didn't come without some sacrifice. Assistant captain Alexander Steen was hit with 13 minutes left in the first period and fell awkwardly onto the ice. He is now on the injured reserve list for the next 4 weeks, but for tonight's game against the San Jose Sharks, there won't be many lineup changes, as Coach Ken Hitchcock says, quote, "We're not going to reinvent the wheel," unquote. Thanks. Back to you in the studio.
In this weekend's box office top 5, Deadpool is still number 1, earning an estimated $56.5 million and grossing in total $236.9 million. Deadpool is set to beat Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ as the highest grossing rated R-rated movie. Number 2 at the box office is Kung Fu Panda 3, followed by Risen, The Witch, and ending the top 5 is How to Be Single.
Well, sounds like an interesting movie lineup there, but I guess we're going to have to put our sandals away for a few days, right,
Yes,
Jacie?
we are. It's going to be chilly. Bit of snow, but we're always on that line, you know, so maybe rain, maybe snow. But there's potentially 3 inches of snow coming our way.
So, yeah, it's really looking like a cold week with snow, and a week that we just want to be inside for, huh?
Yeah, you're going to want to be inside. You're going to want to be prepared to wear your coat.
So do I need to go get bread and milk?
No. Luckily, it's only going to be about 3 inches, and towards the end of the week, it's going to start to warm up, and it'll melt that snow pretty quick.
So the bread and milk people, so you're not working for the bread and milk industry like they say.
Yeah, no rush to the stores for the bread and milk.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Well, that's our show for the night. Thank you for watching.
And don't forget, you can always get the latest movie reviews and news online at slutv.slu.edu or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back next week at 6 p.m. Have a great week, everybody.